Hey, Edgar's Funneltopia here, and in this video I want to show you the quickest way, the simplest way to do an email blast to your mailing list or a portion of your list. So in case you didn't know, an email blast or like an email broadcast or just like a one-off email, those are the emails you send. Just like I said, those are one-off emails that you send to your mailing list, to maybe to like a specific portion of your audience, specific bucket. Those could be something like newsletters, weekly newsletters. Those could also be email promotions to people that haven't purchased your product, right? There's like different ways you can do it. And yeah, today I want to show you like the easiest way and also how to check the analytics afterwards as well. So for this example, let's just say you have a weekly newsletter you want to send out every Sunday, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to traffic, emails, campaigns, and then this window opens. So you want to click new. And over here, you can choose from one of the templates under that same category where we just were. There's also templates section, but if you don't have any templates, you can just click on blank. In this case, yeah, design editor is going to be simpler, just a simple way to create an email. And over here, it's kind of similar to the page builder. Obviously it's different, but like the idea is the same. You kind of drag in elements and then you edit them. So the main elements you want to look out for are, there's obviously the text element over here. Let's just drag it in, right? You can do a heading and the text. Then there's also the images if you want to do. Some people just never do images. Some people love doing images, especially if they have like their own, they give like updates, let's say what they have done the last week, right? So maybe they add some photos or something. So that's kind of a nice addition to make it more personal. And obviously buttons for the call to action, right? You can hyperlink the text or you can add a button and then kind of link under that button, right? That's kind of a personal preference as well. There's no wrong way to do it. It's just kind of, you pick one, see which one works best, and then, stick with it. And there's obviously, you can see there's like different other things you can do. Another one, I guess you can, not only just kind of add elements one after another, you can also do like columns, let's say 2 columns, right? And then you can do like an image on one side, text on the other, or image on one side and button on the other, just kind of change things up, do whatever, whatever you want to do. It kind of gives you more flexibility. And so, let's say you have the email written out, right? You have all this text. And then over here you have the button. If you click on the button, obviously the button text is here. And here's the link that you link to. Let's say it's your offer or like your this week's blog post as part of the newsletter, right? So you can do all that. Arrange it, colors, like it's just all pretty simple, right? And obviously at the bottom you do your signature. Your email signature, which can be with the photo, without the photo, again, whichever way you want to do it. And then another thing you want to do over here is you name. If it's like a regular broadcast, then I would start with the month. Let's say it's May 21st, right? And then you can do whatever, 7:30 a.m. and then whatever the newsletter or the email name is, right? So it can be weekly newsletter, right? But if it's like a promotion, you have like 3 emails on the same day, like a card close sequence, all that stuff, then you can name them differently. But I would start with the month, with the date. You can also do something like 2024 05 21, right? Then they align kind of neatly if it starts with the date. So just, for naming convention, just come up with something, your version, and then that makes sense to you. But just so you know, once you see a list of like 100 emails, which one was it? So you can always go back. But keep it simple and short. And then as you save it, obviously you want to send yourself a test email. Click on the 3 dots, click on test email, send it to yourself. That's always with any email. Don't skip this part. Don't be lazy. There will be, even with like 10 years of experience, there will be broken links. There will be some grammar issues, mistakes, if that's like a biggie to you, right? You don't want to have any grammar errors in your text, or just something is wrong or something got copied improperly. Always do test emails. Check it out on your phone. If you do a lot of images and like visuals, then the formatting, see what it looks like on your phone. This is like your desktop version, kind of, right? So definitely make sure to do that. So with that being said, let's click on send or schedule. And over here you can see send now. Obvious, send it out right away, right? If you're in a rush or if there's something came up. But usually this is the more popular one, since you need to plan ahead all your promotions, newsletters, all that. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't make this a spontaneous thing. It wouldn't do like a social post, just send something out, like a story. This is more like you need to have a schedule for all your promotions, newsletters, whatever other emails you're sending out. It's good to schedule them, weeks ahead almost. Just kind of know what you're doing instead of doing it last minute. So obviously you can schedule it here. And over here you can see sender name, subject line. Basically, this is like what shows up in their email inbox next to your sender name, your name as you're sending it, and then that line next to it, which kind of gets their attention. This is the goal of this, is to kind of entice people to open the email. And there's another cool thing you can do. If you click on this, you can also call people out by their first name if you have their contact information. So you can click on contact, first name, right? And then do something like, don't miss this or something, right? And then it will auto-populate their name in the subject line. They will open their email app, and it will show just, like my name's Edgars. It will be like, hey, Edgars, don't miss this, right? So it personalizes and it gets their attention. So that's something worth trying, but it's not, if you overdo it, just like anything, if you overdo it, then it's not going to work anymore. So it's kind of a nifty trick. A lot of people do it, but yeah, you want to try that out as well. And over here, when you choose contacts, who to send it to, you can do all contacts. And in this case, like I have contacts, so I can deselect some, right? I could send it to these 2 contacts only. You can send it to a smart list, a specific segment on your list, or tags, which also, people that have a tag, they have purchased a specific product, maybe. You can just kind of select, or you can exclude people that, basically there's an email you want to send to people that haven't bought a specific product because you're doing a promotion for a product. You don't want to keep selling it to people who have bought it already, and it's a one-time purchase. So that's something to consider. So send your email. Let's do sender name. So something like this. And yeah, that's about it. And we can schedule it. But what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to send it out just so we can check the analytics afterwards. Let's click on this. Let's send it out. Bulk actions created. So now under traffics, emails, campaigns, over here, it says sending now, but it's only a couple of email addresses. So refresh the page. It's going to be done, right? It's done. And here, you can click on the 3 dots. And you can check statistics over here, right? You have the statistics overall, how many people how many emails didn't go through, how many people reported as spam, unsubscribed, all that stuff, soft bounces. These are vital. So this is where the analytics come in, right? And for each person, like what they did, like you can go really granular. This is vital to check how many people actually open your emails, how many people are dissatisfied with your emails, they're reported as spam, how many are unsubscribing. That's also vital. If there's some emails where they just unsubscribe in large portions, might want to consider the language in it, or maybe there's something misleading, or just reevaluate that, or maybe the frequency at which you're sending the emails or the quality of them in general. Those are the 2 factors kind of when people start marking it as spam or unsubscribing. If they just don't see value in your emails, especially if you're sending them a lot and you're just selling, there's no value, then people are going to unsubscribe. But you need to know this information. Otherwise, you're just blindly doing this. So this is where the statistics come into play, right? So you check for the open rates and basically all this. Open, clicked, how many people actually clicked on the call to action if you're selling something. And then you can check the funnel analytics from those people that clicked, how many purchased. So that it all kind of connects together. So this is the short version of the simplest way. There's different ways to do it, but this is the simplest way. Just you need to send out an email now. Make sure to go check it out if you haven't already. And if you have any questions over here, 24/7 chat support, let us know. If you have any, also if you're a VIP client, there's going to be an extra option here. You can reach out to us, book a one-on-one call if you have a lot more questions than just 1 or 2. But yeah, besides that, 24/7 chat support, let us know. We'll make sure to respond as quickly as possible. But if you don't have any questions, I will see you in the next video. Bye.